Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel. I guess we're ready to head back to the Force Academy. Will anything eventful happen? I don't know. Oh, we still seem to have a little time before the next train leaves. What should we do? It might be best to just wait in the station until the train arrives. Yeah, there could be a hidden quest, guys, but again, like I keep saying, we don't have time to search around for this stuff, so we're gonna wait in the station. Yeah, let's go wait inside. We need to buy our tickets for the trip to G Fortress too, yeah. Hey Eustace, wanna buy me some snacks? Buy your own food. Nervous laughter. Lively as ever, I see. Let's head in then. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting we're going to a fortress. I'm not going home yet. What is up with that goddamn cat? I need answers, game. I don't think I've heard this tune yet. I mean, if I was playing this on my own without it being a Let's Play and was blind, I would just look up the hidden quests, but I'm not gonna do that, because that nullifies the blind aspect. And plus, if I were to do that for this, I might spoil myself to a plot detail. Like, oh yeah, by the way, this happens at this point. I don't want to know that stuff ahead of time. I really don't. Ooh, I could see the castle for a second there. Wait, it's gone again. Well, the forest is quite dense around here. Still, we saw a lot of weird things in that castle. That's putting it quite lightly. It was one thing after another from the moment we walked through the door. Emma, what are you looking at me for? Because you know what's going on here. Green, push. Push a bit more. Push it real good. Never mind. That was pretty great. Do you have this much fun on all your field studies? Not really. I just wish it was a little longer. Those 2 days went by so quickly. Yeah, they did. Well, the field study isn't over. We're on our way to our next location, so don't relax just yet. It looks like I must say farewell to our Graham once again for the time being. I'm sure you go back. I wasn't expecting to, but I can't help but feel a little homesick already. That's normal. I can understand why. It was a very welcoming place. I didn't ever get the sense that social classes were keeping people apart. True. It seems like a place that we nobles could learn much from. That's okay. I'd definitely like to visit again in the future. That's very nice of you to say. It would be great to bring Fee and the others next time too. Maybe. You're all more than welcome in Ragram anytime. I can only hope I'll continue to learn and grow between now and when I next return. Sure, I bet you will. Another thing I noticed, in that first scene with the railguns, we were wearing our red uniforms. So in this scene, we're not wearing the red uniforms. So I assume that this thing with the railguns is going to happen at the very end, right? I don't know. After leaving Ragram, we changed trains at Bearheart Station and rode the Cruisian main line north heading toward Kelvik. Okay. And there's an overworld map again. Now my question is Gideon gonna do something horrible while we're at this fortress? Probably. We know shit's gonna go down in Crossbelt. What exactly and when, we don't know. So how about me? Okay, so this is a new train, I'm assuming. Alright, let's go over our schedule again. Sure. We're currently en route to Keldik, where we'll rendezvous with Group B. From there, we'll take the Transcontinental Railroad to G Fortress on the Empire's eastern border. G Fortress is one of the Imperial Army's largest strongholds. Is that what the railguns are? It's sometimes referred to as the wall that protects the nation from the threat of the Calvard Republic. I've heard it's ludicrously gigantic, almost an icon of military excess. Probably is. Oh, that's where we're going. Okay, so this is the place. It also houses the 2 railway guns and has a military exercise ground on the premises. Weren't those the weapons that Gwyn said he regretted constructing? That's it. Yeah, there are these 2 massive orbital cannons pointed toward the east at Calvard. And more specifically, they're aimed at the buffer zone between us and them, Crossbow State. They are pretty crazy, yeah. What would compel them, though, to fire on crossbow? I really want to know. It's like you're looking at a mountain of iron. I was pretty overwhelmed when I first saw them. You saw them, huh? Wait. You've actually seen the railway guns in person? I guess so. Yeah, Gramps took Claire, Lecter, and me to see them this one time. It's also worth noting, I don't think Crow and Milliam were there with us in that first scene either. These are the mightiest weapons wrought by the hands of man since the Great Collapse. I want you to consider what it means that such weapons have been placed here. My throat's killing me. Well, something like that anyway. To consider what it means. Here's a flair for the dramatic, I'll give him that. Come to think of it, today's the day, isn't it? What day? Oh yeah, the trade conference? The day that the Chancellor is scheduled to depart for Crossbow, Prince Oliver. Guess the trade conference kinda snuck up on us, huh? Yeah. I think that's where Lecter's going too. I want to go Crossbow. No, you don't. There's supposed to be this really famous theater group there, and they have a huge theme park, right? Oh, jeez. That's unfortunate. We don't get to see the theme park? That's what I've heard, though you probably know about more than I do. Apparently President Towa is going as part of the entourage to further her studies. Really? She never fails to impress. I hear she's been getting job offers from a bunch of different companies ready to hire her right after graduation. That is true. Well, she does merit the high esteem people lavish on her. Sure does. She's the pride of the Academy. Even though she doesn't have an Arcus unit. I don't think she does, because, I don't know. We never seen her actually combat anything. Fight anything? Okay, 9:30. Okay, we're pulling into the station. Are we at the fort now? No, we're in Keldic, okay. So I'm assuming when summer is... Okay. All passengers disembarking here in Keldic, please exit the platform via the bridge. I repeat, do not approach the rope barriers on Platform 1. Alright, fine. I won't. Maybe we go back to 4s. Passengers willing to travel on the Transcontinental Railroad, please wait on Platform 2. It's Platform 2, alright. We must come back to this fort at some point in the fall, maybe, when summer's over and we have our red shirts on? I don't know. What's going on here? I have no idea. All the security feels kind of ominous. It seems the railway military police is guarding the opposite platform. Why? Yeah, I wonder if...
Well, isn't this quite the coincidence?
Is that Claire? How did I know?
Captain Claire!
It's Claire! Did you come to see me?
No, I don't think that's the case
here. Just a coincidence, I'm afraid. Eisengraf will be passing through here soon, so this station's operating under heightened security.
I'm sure if Gideon wants to strike, he's gonna strike regardless, so...
Oh, right!
Still, I'm happy to see you again. It's been, what, 2 months since I last saw you?
I don't know, has it? What is with people patting their heads on children? It's very weird. She really is attached to Captain Claire. Yeah, almost like sisters. Hard to believe both of them are Iron Bloods. Just. At any rate, good day everyone. Let me thank you again for all your help during the recent crisis in Helmdar. Don't worry about it. Damn my throat. We simply did our duty as citizens of the Empire. More importantly, what's the meaning of all this extra security? She just told us. What is this Eisengraf you mentioned? As an Iron Count, right? You'll see what I mean soon enough. What's happening? A special express train will momentarily be passing by Platform 1. This train will be passing through at high speed, so travelers on the platform are advised to exercise caution. Thank you. Who's coming in? A special express train? It couldn't be. Ah, right on time. Is this the Emperor, the Chancellor? I'm not sure who's going to be on this thing. Oh, the whole station's rumbling. They were not kidding. Who's on it? Oh, Toa. So Toa. There's Toa, and there's Prince Oliver. You gonna see Gideon on that train too? Is that the Chancellor? Looks like him. Yeah, that's the Chancellor, alright. Why are you so shocked, Reen? You know he was going to that trade conference, didn't you? Everyone's thinking. Reen's silent. So, that was the Eisengraf. Is that German? Come to think of it, I've heard rumors of a special Crimson train. It's supposedly reserved for use by members of the Imperial government. Okay. I've been on it before. It's really fast. Good for you. It's pretty fancy inside, too. The Eisengraf, or the Iron Count in the common parlance, was so titled in honor of Chancellor Osborne himself. Oh. Well, I do hear him called the Blood and Iron Chancellor all the time, so I can understand the iron part. Where's the blood come from? But isn't the Chancellor a Commodore by birth? I don't know. He is indeed. However, he was granted the title of Count by His Majesty when he was made Chancellor 11 years ago. Oh. Supposedly that's what led to the train being given this name shortly thereafter. Alright. I see. I doubt he, of all people, will see something worth from titles or peerage. Reen, what's going on in your head? Reen? Yeah? Is something bothering you? Your attention seems elsewhere. And millions of your hands are pushing through your cap. Still feeling tired after yesterday? No, not really. I just happened to catch a glance of Toa and Prince Oliver on the train as it passed by. Why is that so shocking? Wow, I'm surprised you could even make them out. You must have a hawk's eyes to be able to see them when the Eisengraf whooshed by so quickly. Nah, it's probably just a coincidence. It was more than just a glance, though. I could see them clearly, in detail. What was that just now? Part of your sixth sense power? Well, as long as you're not feeling unwell. Emma knows something again. Unless she did that on purpose so we would see that, but why? We'd like to thank all passengers for their cooperation with today's security measures. Transcontinental Railway service bound for Crossbell State now arriving on Platform 2. Here it comes. Yeah, looks like we didn't have to wait long after all. So all that security just for the train passing through? Seems a bit excessive, don't you think? Taxpayer money and all that shit? Oh, is that Lecter? Or is this just an NPC that looks like him? Oh no, there's Group 2. Group B, I should say. Someone see us. Hey, there they are. Reen, over here. Come on, we haven't got all day. Alright, fine, Machias. We saved you some seeds. Well, if you'll excuse us, Captain. See you later, Claire. Of course. Have a safe trip, everyone. Oh, Crow's here, too, and Sarah. Why is Sarah here? Whoa, ho, ho! Who's that classy-looking babe? Crow, stop. God, I should've just stayed on the train. Sarah really doesn't like her, does she? Any parting thoughts, Claire, as the train leaves? We received word from Squad 08. What? No unusual movements have been detected near the Twin Dragons Bridge. We've also received word from Squad 21. They report all high-speed armored cars are in position. Understood. Remain vigilant until the Eisengraph has finished passing through. Once it reaches Crossbell City, have all squads switch to Phase D, whatever that is. Yes, ma'am. Are you sure the Imperial Liberation Front will show themselves? Yeah, they definitely will. They will, I'm certain of. Yeah, we know Gideon's gonna be there. I mean, what could he do, though, without the flute? I don't know. I'm so glad we destroy that goddamn thing, by the way. But don't forget, there's also a 6th floor of the schoolhouse we have to get to at some point. Okay, so we're all together now. Why are some of us standing? I see. It sounds like Group A had quite an eventful couple of days, too. Yeah, though I find it kinda hard to believe you could have seen the ghost of Leanne Sandlot. That's ridiculous. Are you sure you weren't just hallucinating or something? No, we're sure. You can think whatever you like. We totally saw her, I swear. Well, ghost or not, there was definitely someone there besides us. Besides us, yeah. Anyway, that's enough about ghosts and spirits for the time being. I'm more concerned about the affairs of the living, like where Toval and the Radiant Blade Master went. Oh yeah. It sounds like Duke Cayenne is up to something too, and he's not someone we can afford to take lightly. We didn't run into anything like that in the Jurai Special Economic Zone. Though I guess that makes sense, seeing as is under the direct control of the Imperial Government, not a noble. I seem to recall that it was the next 8 years ago. Is that right? Yeah, the Empire stitched it on nice and neat, without much opposition. Alright. Now it's prospering as a special economic zone. The coast seemed like a pretty lively place. And the revenue generated from taxes there goes directly to the Imperial Government's coffers. I don't know what a coffer is. Instead of the pockets of the nobility. It's hardly a mystery why the reformers think so highly of it. Well, that aside, I'm a little concerned about the upcoming trade conference in Crossbell. Me too. Same goes for the Imperial Liberation Front. They've been awfully quiet since they that show they put on last month. Come on, man, stop having. Now that you mention it, that does seem rather suspicious. Is it related somehow to why we're going to G Fortress? Well, it's not the main reason, but it's not entirely unrelated. Oh boy. I want you to look forward to finding out all about it when we get to the fortress itself. Anyway, how many of you passed through G Fortress by train before? Probably just a million. So that coming. I see. Just us, huh? I can't wait to see everyone's first reactions. Also, apparently Fee and Crow have seen it too. True. Okay, apparently they have seen it. Why's that? Well, I've seen it in photographs at least. Must be gigantic. A camera can't really capture how ridiculous it is. Yup, it's supposed to be this macho gateway to the Empire, but it just seems like it's trying way too hard. What's that supposed to mean? The gateway to the Empire and one of the largest military bases in the country. I look forward to the chance to see it in person then. Oh, we definitely will. Okay, Twin Dragon Bridge. Oh, I just noticed a train in the background. Nice touch. Very realistic. Okay, there's the fort up ahead. Let's finish this off. The train carrying Class 7 continues its ride on the transcontinental line heading toward the east. They pass through the Twin Dragons Bridge, a Carusian Provisional Army base, and several stations later, it was finally time to pass through G Fortress, which loomed large on the border with Crossbell State. Okay, so we got there at 11:20. Ding dong. The Ministry of Railways wishes to thank all passengers for their patronage. The next stop is G Fortress. G Fortress. This train will stop for 5 minutes. Please be aware that only authorized personnel may disembark at this station. Be advised that all orbital photography is strictly prohibited within the fortress and is punishable by imperial law. Any attempt at unauthorized recording may result in the confiscation of your equipment or detention by the authorities. Wow, that was kinda... It sounded pretty severe for a train announcement. Well, we are passing through a military facility. I don't think they're being unreasonable. Do you really think that's the issue here? I'm not sure having that to be one of the first things foreign visitors hear gives a very good impression of the country. Make a good point. Oh, we're finally here. What in Hadido's name is that? Is that the fort? Yeah, that's the fort, alright. Holy shit, it's big. They were not kidding. Eastern Border G Fortress. So this is just one side of it? I assume it's 4 sides, right? Damn. Makis is stunned. The scale is just... This is G Fortress? I guess so. This entire place is built from iron and concrete? It was taking ages. So how much money has the army dumped into the building all of this? Yep, that was about as entertaining as I'd hoped. Not that I'm surprised. I thought the same things when I first saw it. Oh. From the crossbow side, all you can see is a cliff, though. Yeah, but those 2 railway guns still poke out through it. Hey, instructor. What did you bring us out here to show us? Yeah, what? What else? What? We're here so you can see the true essence of what makes an army. Alright. What compromises the military's strength informs its foundation. What other place in the Empire has that on display as clearly as here? Makes sense, I guess. Yeah, a few more minutes. G Fortress platform. Who are they? Engineers and tradesmen mostly. You'll see a lot of them around here. Okay. Keeping a fortress this size up and running is a full-time job for more than just the military's people. I could see that. So it seems. It's almost like it's its own town here. Every time I hear that, I think my phone is ringing. On the other side of this fortress, it's more or less a straight shot to Crossbow City, right? I think that such a bustling center of trade is so close to a massive military facility like this. Yeah, Crossbow City is only about 30 minutes away by train. Really. From the top of the fortress, you can even see the skyscraper where the trade conference is going to take place.
I see you've arrived.
Manly voice. Is that Neidhart? Is that Neidhart?
Oh. Instructor Neidhart!
Good morning, Major Neidhart. Instructor Vallenstein of Thor's Military Academy, homeroom teacher for Class 7.
You don't have to be so damn formal.
Reporting the arrival of myself and all students in my care.
Acknowledging your arrival at 11:30 hours. Welcome to Gorelia Fortress. In addition to my teaching duties at the Academy, I hold the rank of Major in the Imperial Army's 4th Armored Division.
Yeah, I knew that already.
I'll be acting as your guide, as well as your instructor for special lectures during your time here at the fortress.
Okay.
Now, if you'll follow me.
Sure. Okay, what happened to the manly music? Okay, so we're gonna be staying here overnight? Guest room. I guess so. Alright. Okay, boardroom meeting? Including today, you have 2 days remaining in this month's field. Oh, 2 days, really? However, we won't be assigning you any tasks during that time. Okay. Instead, you'll be participating in a series of special lectures and a field trip. The Crossbell? A field trip? Here? So what exactly does that entail, instructor? At 1400 hours today, a joint military exercise will be taking place at G's Proving Ground. The 4th and 5th Armored Divisions will both be participating, okay? And you will be observing it. Fair enough. We're gonna watch a military exercise? That's what he just said. The 4th Armored Division, huh? The 4th Armored Division is led by none other than Elliot's dad, Lieutenant General Olaf Craig. Right. By all accounts, it's one of the strongest armored divisions in the Imperial Army. And did you know our friend the Major here is their most promising young member? It's true. Cough. Moving on. As I said, you'll only be observing this exercise, not actively participating. That's fair enough. I imagine that has some of you feeling rather relieved, doesn't it? It does sound like a pretty easy assignment after all. Yeah, it does. But we'll see how many of you feel the same after experiencing it for yourselves. Alright. That's all from me. It's currently 1150 hours. Lunch has been prepared for you in the mess hall. Oh great, MREs, great. I advise you all to eat. Your field trip isn't something to be undertaken on an empty stomach. Oh, definitely not. Can't imagine the food is very good here. It was like standard TV dinner fare. So, this food, yeah, it looks very blocky. We have salty corned beef, and I think I'm getting a hint of peas from this soup. You could use this bread as a lethal projectile. I do think it wouldn't have hurt to use a few more herbs, or flavors in general. Calling this edible would be generous. I've heard plenty of rumors about the food they serve in the Imperial Army, but I wouldn't have guessed they'd all be true. Huh, I didn't think the food they served in the mess hall at Zender Gate was all that bad, though. I don't think it would kill them to serve something a little more appetizing. This is the exact same thing they served when I came here at my class last year. Probably from the same batch, too, by the look of it. Really brings back memories. I was pretty surprised the first time my dad brought me to eat here, too. Oh, you guys really think it's that bad? It really brings back memories for me, too. I wish there's some cheese and an apple. The food served in the army makes use of common ingredients that are easy to preserve and store. The ingredients used to make all your food on your trays can easily be stockpiled in large quantities. So even if a war were to break out, a meal like this could still be served without any trouble. Yeah, it makes sense. Of course, that's why would you think they would not have good food? So that explains it. I see. So the army serves simple foods all the time to avoid a decrease in morale from wartime rationing? Well, not all the time. However, one can think of this food as a philosophical statement from the continent's strongest army, right? In the sense that it suggests that soldiers should live and work each day as though a war effort depends on them. Every day? So they should just be as tense during times of peace during times of war. Sorry guys. Well, it's a bit too much mind over matter idealism for my taste, but it's worth being aware of. And to throw a different perspective into the mix here, the food the professional armies serve is actually pretty good. Don't bring those bastards up. Good enough that you can't help but wonder how they cope if an actual war were ever to break out. Well, it's not like serving good food means you have a crappy army. I hear a neighbor Liberal serves up some pretty tasty food in their army. Liberal's army is fairly elite. Probably because the threat of being neighbors to the Empire keeps them tense. I feel a little conflicted hearing you say that. Well, these things are all about finding a good balance. Variety is the spice of life, you know. I say that saying a lot. If you eat nothing but dull, bland food all the time, well, you know what they say, you are what you eat. I could do a few of your pithy remarks on my diet, Instructor Veilstein. There's that music again. That scared me. Anyway, as you heard, there's going to be a military exercise at the Proving Ground at 2 in the afternoon today. It's 12:30 right now, so you have an hour to do whatever you like. Cool. They'll make an announcement half an hour before, so be sure to listen for it and do whatever it tells you. Understood. So when you say whatever we like, does that mean we can tour the fortress? Probably not. Oh. Right. Of course. You're welcome to roam around, as long as you don't poke your nose in any restricted areas. So go ahead and explore. There's plenty worth seeing here at the command center. Though if you're feeling a little tired from your field study so far, you're welcome to rest in your rooms. It would be a shame to waste such a valuable opportunity. I suppose I should at least get a general overview of the fortress. Alrighty dighty, so we're still in the cafeteria. Save. And apparently I'm all by myself, too. Very patriotic music they have playing. I want to keep going, guys, but again, no. Disability. Let me just look at the map real quick. Oh, there are things we have to do here. Tour the fortress, alright. Well, guys, if it was voiced, I would go a bit further, but I'm willing to bet these conversations are not going to be voiced. Yeah, I gotta take a break, guys. I'm sorry. Sorry about this. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.